So I ended up switching the steering wheel back to my old NRG and took off the quick release because I've heard stories of sometimes in the ports they steal whatever they can quickly grab. So I wanted to switch it out for a cheaper wheel instead of having the Vertex wheel in it. Alright, let's get going. So the Soarer in Japan's been a great car, but it's time for a change, guys. Come with me on this one. Woo! So this guy is Tommy Stewart. He just started himself a YouTube channel, so go ahead and give him a follow. Without him, today wouldn't be possible because we'd be sitting on the train for a while on the way back. So check his videos out. He's doing really great things out here in Japan, and he's out here for longer than I am. Yep. So today's video is going to be totally different. I'm on my way towards Zama to drop the Soarer off to the shipper to have it shipped to the States. So I'm going to bring you guys along for the process, and while we're on the drive there, I'm going to kill two birds with one stone and explain the process and what to expect. So I'm going through private party, and it can range from somewhere between $1,200 to $2,500 just for the shipping part, depending on where it's going in the States. So for me, mine's going to be going towards Long Beach, California. So you guys are going to come along with the process of trying to register it on the back end too. When you're trying to ship a car through private party, one of the first things that you're going to need to do is have the car, if you're already in Japan and you're shipping it to the States, then that's where this video is going to come into play. So what I did was I had an LTO runner go and deregister my car for me. When you deregister the car, they'll give you an export certificate if you're deregistering for shipping. So what you need is you need to take that export certificate to the shipper, and they'll send you a couple forms that you have to fill out in English and kanji. And once you have those filled out, then you're at the process where we're at today, where I'm driving to go meet him. One of the things that you have to make sure the car is before shipping, because the shippers won't accept it, is you have to make sure the car has 0 leaks. So what he's going to be doing after I drop off the car is, I have a power steering issue, which is a common thing on Toyotas and Soarers. So he's going to find the leak, probably replace the power steering pump because it's coming from around that area. And then once it's good to go, then it'll ship out. And he told me that it takes about 60 days for it to ship to Long Beach area. I'm not sure on what I'm going to be doing once I get it to the port and try to pick it up, but we'll figure that one out together. The other thing is, for the States, it has to be a car that's 25 years old or older in order to not have to do a whole bunch of modifications to bring it to US standards. So right now we got a 38-minute drive left of this trip to get to him. I'll see you when we get there. Hey guys, so this is Leonard Da Silva. He's going to be helping me in the process of getting the Soarer over to the States. He's going to be shipping it to Long Beach. So what are some of the ports?
We could ship international, so almost any port in the world we're able to ship to. But the majority of our customers ship to the US, North America. We usually ship to Long Beach, or Freeport in Texas, or Miami, Baltimore, Newark Port in New Jersey. That's the main ports there.
All right. So with some of the companies in the States, they'll pay a fee, and then the person goes and looks for things and just lets them know. Is somebody that's in the States able to work with you to be able to get a car over to the States?
Yes. Whenever we have a customer that doesn't have the time or the resources to import their car and register it once it gets to the States, we communicate with them directly to get the car shipped out to the door of the customer.
What are some things that people have to keep in mind if they're in Japan and they own a car and they're trying to ship it? What are the things that the car has to do in order to ship?
So for RoRo, which is roll-on, roll-off shipment, which in layman's terms means the car is basically driven onto the ship and driven off of it. The car needs to be running, of course. Can't be leaking any sort of power steering leaks, engine leaks, oil, the like, all the way to the diff. Can't be leaking. No cracks in any glass. And we recommend our customers have at least 13 centimeters of clearance from the lowest point of the car, so that it clears any hills or humps that it has to traverse through on the ship or within the port.
He's actually going to be getting my car worked on because I have a power steering leak. So what are some of the shops that you work with to do repairs, and are you able to do repairs on cars that aren't shipping here? They're just people just need work done?
So the main shop that we work with here in Kanagawa is 77 Auto. They're located right outside of Camp Zama. They do a lot of body work and also mechanical work. They don't necessarily need to be customers just strictly for shipping. If you're living in Japan, you're residing here for a while, and you have some work that you want to get done in your car, whether it's body work, some rust repair, changing glass, any sort of that cosmetic body work stuff, they're definitely the subject matter experts in. But also any sort of mechanical work, they have 2 lifts and a very experienced staff from the Nissan factory profession and also Toyota that'll almost work on any car. So they're pretty versatile in their knowledge base.
That's going to do it for this. I'm going to leave a link to his Facebook page and website down in the description below. So make sure you check them out. And if you guys are thinking about shipping a car, if you guys are in the States and want to ship a car to the States, or if you're out in Japan and you need somebody to help you with the private party part of shipping, then make sure you check them out.